Closed captioning for the Casey Malone Show is sponsored by Hunter Stevens Land Title Agency. Integrity, service, and commitment you can trust.
Oh yeah, Casey Malone is serving up local. It's time for the stories of our region, the tastes, the sights, the sounds, and the people in and around the valley. Get ready for some local flavor on the Casey Malone Show.
Today, capture your favorites in a 3D figurine at Mimey. And Mary Beth shares her blue ribbon winning pineapple upside down cake recipe. But first, save money, help a great cause, shop at Menagerie. Well, Menagerie has just opened. They have relocated to the Village Center Plaza here in Niles. It's the old Carlisle's. And you come right in and there is a huge, spacious area to sell your wares. Mandy is one of the directors. And this has been quite a task for you.
It has, absolutely it has.
So how long have you been planning this move?
We put the building up for sale, our old building up for sale, I believe in November of last year. We had someone in beginning of December that wanted to purchase it. We looked at several different locations. We were actually going to move to Robbins Avenue at a space. But then this one just came up and we came to look at it and I was like, holy cow, this is perfect. Perfect. So,
I mean, it's so accessible and for everyone to get in and out, and the parking is unbelievable.
Right, the parking was the issue at the old store.
I mean, this is really well organized.
Thank you.
And you've got so many different areas. How dependent is the Animal Welfare League, you know, on this store and the proceeds?
We are their highest fundraiser. I believe 56% of what we made last year went over to the shelter itself. And so what it is once we pay salaries, you know, electricity, things like that, every dime after that goes over there. So they're very dependent on what we do.
Now, I know you haven't been open that long. You know, we just had, you know, the grand opening.
Right.
How have you seen an increase in the foot traffic?
Absolutely, absolutely. Number one, definitely what I think has helped is the location and the parking. At the old business, we did not have enough parking at all. So people were super happy with the parking. So definitely seeing a lot more people. And
what other donations are you going to be able to receive now because of all this space?
We are actually going to be able to take in larger appliances, stoves, refrigerators, things like that. Wow. More furniture. We didn't have room for bigger furniture at the last location. So we now have a truck that we can use to pick up donations and drop off donations. But that'll be a game changer for us because we didn't have the space for the larger furniture at the other store.
You know, I think thrifting is so much more popular now.
Absolutely.
I mean, you know, with all the clothing pollution and the, you know, fast fashion and all that stuff, people are, and especially for cookware and stuff.
Right.
I mean, this is really...
So I've thrifted my whole life. Both of my grandmothers got me into this, so I think that's why I have the calling. So I remember back in the day it was, people kind of frowned upon thrifting. They thought it was, oh, if you're poor.
Right.
Now, you know, with the economy and the way things are in the world, I think a lot more people are finding that it's the best way to go because you can come here and find brand new things at half the price. So I think a lot of people are trying to save money wherever they can, and thrifting is a big deal. And then the younger kids seem to really enjoy it too.
I think they do, and I think they're a lot more conscious of the landfills and the fast fashion.
Absolutely.
You know, being a thrifter, what's one of your biggest gets that you just couldn't believe that you found?
When I was thrifting?
Yes.
I found a cookie jar without a lid that I found it at a Goodwill. I bought it for $2. I had my kitchen utensils in it for years. And then I actually was a reseller for a little bit before I started into the thrift business. And so I thought, well, let me look at this and see. It was a Bartlett Collins cookie jar from the 50s, and I sold it for $400 because it was super rare. And I had it sitting
and you were just sitting there
on my kitchen counter with all my big spoons in it, and I was like, oh, okay, you know. So
I gotta start paying attention to this stuff.
Right, so yeah, that was a big deal for me, big deal.
Well, we are right here with the CEO, Bethany, of the Animal Welfare League here in Trumbull County. Where did the name Menagerie come from? Because it really worked. You have everything here.
Yeah.
Who started the name?
So it's a perfect name for what we do here. The name came from Barb and Mary Busco, the twin sisters that started this store back in 1995.
So this really has a long history in Trumbull County.
Yep.
And this move, how much more do you think that will draw awareness to, the Animal Welfare League?
Well, we've only been open for a couple days and we're already seeing record numbers, high record numbers. So we're hoping that it's going to at least double what they brought into the organization last year.
Because this is more than 50% of your budget, right? That is what this money goes towards.
Right.
Well, I know Mandy is more involved with the shop part of the things, but you're really with the shelter.
Yes.
And what needs do you have at that shelter? Because it just seems you read more and more, hey, how you doing? I mean, what do you see in uptick?
We definitely have a mental health crisis in our community, so that's why it's great that we exist as the Humane Society for Trumbull County. We have agents that go into people's homes. They do investigations of cruelty, abuse, and neglect. Since COVID, everybody started getting animals in COVID. They were home more. They were able to take care of their animals because they were home and not out at work. And then now we're seeing the effects of that. We're getting a lot of...
So you take the cats, you take the dogs, iguanas.
Yep, we've had,
ferrets,
we can take anything that we can legally house and adopt out.
What can't you take? Do you ever get any of the exotic animals?
So some of the exotics you do have to have special licensing for, but we've had iguanas, we've had tegus, we've had all kinds of reptiles, we've had farm animals. We've seen many.
And horses, like what would you do with a horse if you had one?
We are fortunate enough to partner with some other farm-based rescues that will take those for us because we don't have the proper housing for them at the shelter.
I was going to say, you can't have the horse clomping through the shelter.
Yeah, we would love it for a day, maybe.
Yeah, for one day. How is the adoption going? Are you moving a lot of these animals into, permanent homes?
Yeah, so our adoptions have been really great, especially now that the weather is kind of turning and it's getting warmer outside. School is going to be ending soon. That's when our adoptions usually pick up. We actually have had really great cat adoptions for like the last 6 months.
Great.
We're really short on cats right now, really low on cats. It's a bizarre problem to have. Yeah, our adoptions are great. We need them to continue to be great because more animals are waiting to come in.
Right. And then do you help with neutering and all those other services, like a reasonable vet service?
We have some programs that assist low-income families in our community with vet bills, spay neuter, pet food pantry, things like that.
So really, if you have an animal, there's no reason that animal should go hungry or not have the proper vet care.
Absolutely.
These animals need help, and you're really the ones that come to the rescue for them.
Yeah, absolutely. So if we weren't in existence, a lot of animals would just continue to suffer, and that's the reason that we exist. So we want to make sure that we're trying to end suffering in our community for animals.
The Casey Malone Show will be right back with more local flavor. This is Senior Solutions, brought to you by the Reese family, the owners of Briarfield Healthcare Centers. This new series will explain care programs available to your family. Right now, we're at Briarfield Place in Boardman. So while I'm here for physical therapy, can I have visitors?
Of course you're allowed visitors, and we encourage visitors. We encourage your family and friends, your grandchildren. It's all about quality of life and the social aspect of seeing your family, seeing your friends, even seeing your pet. We also encourage them to allow you to rest and participate in therapy, though, while you're here. It's more than just a physical well-being. We're promoting your overall mental health. So if the walls are closing in on you and you feel like you need to go home for a few hours a day, you could do that as well.
Briarfield knows you have lots of questions, and they have the answers. With Senior Solutions, you'll have a clear understanding of Briarfield's care programs.
Weight loss goals aren't one size fits all. At Hurricane Health and Wellness, we understand the struggle. We've been there too. That's why we offer the most popular, effective weight loss medications at an affordable price. Look and feel your best today with Hurricane Health and Wellness.
It's patio season at Carmela's. Enjoy our family's traditional Italian favorites and creative daily specials. We're open for lunch and dinner Monday through Saturday. Carmela's on Western Reserve Road in Boardman.
You already know us for our top-tier windows, but what about our advanced gutter systems? With our Double Pro gutter filtration, 2 layers of industrial-grade aluminum keeps debris out of your gutters and drives rainwater away from your home. Plus, our continuous hanger technology reinforces your entire gutter system for maximum strength and drainage. And we'll install it all in as little as 1 day. Why wait for the next storm to get gutters that perform? Not only do we stand behind our gutters, we hang on them.
Hi, I'm Robbie Fellman.
And I'm John Stanko from Boardman Subaru, where the Subaru A Lot to Love event is going on now.
We're celebrating the safest vehicles on the road with the highest resale value and the best customer satisfaction in the industry.
Come check out amazing deals this month with great lease payments and special APR financing.
Come and see why there's a lot to love at Boardman Subaru,
just south of Route 224 on South Avenue.
You better come on in my kitchen.
I've got a very special guest in the kitchen with me today. This is Mary Beth Taylor, and we have been talking about this for a while, Mary Beth.
Yes, we have.
So I finally got her in here. I reeled her in. And this is a pineapple upside down cake. And the beauty of this is it's a box mix, right?
Yes, very easy.
And you got this recipe from your mom?
My mom would make it all the time in the 70s, and she loved making this cake because she didn't have to make icing. You know, everything was already in the cake.
And it makes a lot of servings.
Right.
I mean, it's pretty big because we're going to use a 9 by 13. Wait till you see the final result. It is really a pretty cake. So will you give us the ingredients?
Yes.
And we will start baking this cake.
All right. For this recipe, we need 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 20-ounce can pineapple sliced in juice, drain, juice reserve. Place slices on paper towel to absorb moisture and pat dry. 12 Maraschino cherries, stem removed, rinsed and pat dry. 1 box super moist yellow cake mix. 3 eggs and 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. First step you're going to do, you're going to take 1 cup of brown sugar. You're going to place it on the bottom of your 9 by 13 dish. Just flatten it down.
Now this will caramelize, right? Is that really what it does?
It will caramelize when it cooks. It'll be like melted sugar, brown sugar, syrupy.
Yeah, so
And
that
then-
really
yeah.
holds it together on the
And then we're
top.
going to just put 4 slices of pineapple on each side of the brown sugar. This is the way my mother did it, so I just do exactly like she did it. And then we're going to do 4 on the other side.
And that's how many's in the can, right?
Yeah.
You use
Yep,
every
12.
one of them.
Yep. And then
Wow,
we cut
okay.
the last 2 in half, and then we're going to rotate. 1 going one way, and then 1 going the other way, so they look nice and pretty. And then we're going to place our Maraschino cherries right in the center of the pineapple.
Each one
Like so, and
perfectly.
press it down so they don't float after the batter gets on it.
Now, what does the butter do?
The butter makes the pineapple brown, and then it will give it a nice golden flavor.
Okay,
You know,
so a
or
little dot of butter
little
on
dot of
each
butter
one.
on each pineapple, just to make the pineapple golden brown and give the pineapple cake a nice flavor with the butter. The butter
Well,
also gives it a
butter's always great.
Yeah. We're adding the reserve pineapple juice, 1 cup.
And then we had to add just a little bit of water to that to bring it to 1 cup.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's not enough, 1 cup, then add a little bit of water to it. The 3 eggs.
This is a rich
and
cake.
Then 1/2 cup of oil.
Okay.
And then we're going to mix it on low for 30 seconds, just like the box mix says. And then I'm just going to scrape the sides of the bowl and make sure it's all incorporated, which it is. And we're going to pour it onto our cake mix. And then you're going to smooth the cake mix over the top of the cake so everything is covered.
Love
And
that.
then just shake it a little bit.
Get the bubbles out.
Get the bubbles out and make it level. All right, ready to go in the oven.
And for how long now?
About 35 minutes.
All right. What do you think, Mary Beth? How's it looking?
I I think it's cooked.
Okay.
Now we're gonna put the toothpick in here to make sure it comes out clean. And it's clean.
That is one clean sucker.
So the cake is ready to be flipped. Just get your knife and run it along the sides of the cake up against the dish to make sure that the cake releases. So when we go to flip it, it's gonna flip without us having any problems. So I always do this a couple times just to make sure it's loosened. And then I'm gonna put the platter, whatever you're using, on top of the cake. And we're gonna leave it here for a couple of minutes, and then we're gonna flip. And hopefully it comes out with no problem.
Well.
Now, time will tell. We're gonna flip.
Oh, this is so exciting. It's like the big grand reveal. Oh, no. Don't burn your... Oh. Look at that! Woohoo! Yay! And you know what? I forgot to mention. Mary Beth won a blue ribbon at the Canfield Fair for this. Look at that.
Blue ribbon.
Blue ribbon winner. That is perfect.
Thank you.
Are you ready to cut the cake?
I'm ready to cut the cake. Are you ready to have some?
I am ready. I am starving for this.
Here goes. My family.
Now, does everybody get like a pineapple in the piece, right? So that's like a nice big piece.
Yeah.
Okay.
My family, they fight over the corners.
Oh, well then I want the corner too.
Yeah, because they say it's the best.
Well, aren't you gonna get a corner?
No, I'll save that for your husband.
Okay. Thank you. Ken will appreciate that.
I can do all that though.
Oh, that looks really good.
All right. And that's it.
Here we go.
All right.
I'm gonna eat the corner part first.
Okay.
And it really does brown the pineapple. You're right, it like... Wow. Wow.
Good?
It is so good. And you know what's weird? Even though the brown sugar and stuff, it's not overly sweet. You know, it's not a sugar bomb.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, it gets hard like a candy.
It is really good. I'm not kidding you. It is Mary Beth's blue ribbon cake.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you
Cheers.
so much. Little Pinot Grigio with our cake. And I'm really glad you came.
Oh, thank you, Casey.
Thank you so much.
It's
I
been a
really
pleasure.
appreciated it.
Thank you. I love it.
Cheers. We got a drink. Go to my website, CaseyMaloneShow.com, and look for the recipe, pineapple upside down cake, courtesy of Mary Beth. And don't forget, it's a blue ribbon winner.
The Casey Malone Show will be right back with more local flavor.
This is GABA Camp, barrier-free camping and nature for our friends with disabilities. Thank you for your generous donations. We now have our first phase, but more work needs to be done. A lodge will provide a meeting place and food service for our adults with disabilities and their families. GABA Camp is a 501c3 organization. We need your help to grow. Donate to GABA Camp. Giving is living.
For over 75 years, Kamara Jewelers has been the destination for quality jewelry. Our collection has a piece for everyone, in every occasion. Whether you're starting a new chapter, celebrating a milestone, or showing appreciation for the special people in your life, you can find a piece that reflects your love. At Kamara, we're about timelessness. Our jewelry isn't just for special occasions, it's for everyday moments that deserve a touch of elegance.
I'm Elizabeth Bernard. For more than 30 years, I've provided our Valley with sound legal advice. My associate Jennifer Rigetti and I will be your legal representatives if you're involved in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident. Don't try to handle it yourself. We'll navigate the red tape of dealing with doctors, medical insurance, and all the obstacles that you'll face. Remember, there are no upfront fees on personal injury cases, and hiring a lawyer does not mean you have to go to court.
Call attorney Elizabeth Bernard, local legal experience for more than 30 years.
Locally sourced is good, whether it's ingredients or a bank, and that's why my bank is Farmers National Bank. Since 1887, Farmers has remained rock solid through every economic condition. Having a bank with a history of safety, soundness, and conservative management is a must. It all boils down to this. You need a bank that will help you reach your goals. I do too, and Farmers is mine. Farmers National Bank, rock solid. Well, this is a very interesting place. I am here at My with the owner, Renee. And before we go any further, it is not mime, it is not Mimi, it is M-I-M-E.
My like My Mini Me. That's how we named the business.
That is what they make here. One of the many things they do. This is actually 3D 360 printing. What, 1/10 of their actual size? Is that how that works?
Right. We use what we call our My scale. We'll measure your inches of size, and if you're 65 inches, which is 5'5",
right,
you will then be a 6.5 inch figurine. So it's 1/10 scale. We actually have a program that we do called Grow With Me. We give you a discount every year, and so because we maintain that 1/10 scale, if you're so tall this year and you come back next year and you grew 2 inches,
well, you better,
your figurine's going to be a little bit taller, so it's really cute. This particular material that we use is called sandstone. It's like a ceramic,
but it's pretty sturdy. And this just goes layer by layer, and you can see how eventually it comes up and it's the girl.
Right. It's actually made after it comes out of our printer. We dip it in a curing solution that brightens all the colors, and it brings it all to the surface, and it really hardens it. It makes it kind of like a stone,
right?
Like statue, like a sandstone.
I mean, it is so. But here's the thing that really kills me: the bride and the groom cake toppers.
So we do a special process for the bride and groom. So the bride, if she wants to wear her dress, can do this about 2 to 3 weeks ahead of the wedding, and we'll take the photo in her dress, and then he can come at a separate time, and we'll take his photo, and then we basically marry them together, literally in the computer,
you're a little
graphically.
justice of the peace, yes.
For what we do, there's roughly 5 places in the entire country that can do what we are doing here. And we do everything under one roof. So it's really made in the USA and made right here in Ohio. This is our photo booth, our 3D photo booth. And this is where we say we scan you. We're basically taking your photo in 3 dimensions. So we have 100 cameras. With one click of the camera button, we get 200 photos. Wow. And the cool thing about this is we call it scanning, but it's really iPhone cameras. That's all we have here. We have 100.
So there's no radiation. This is just a camera.
Right, and some people get that, thought maybe going, but this is no more, dangerous than your take a picture on your iPhone. On 3,
okay.
I'm going to click the camera button.
Okay.
And then the lights are going to get bright.
Okay.
There you go. Smile. 1, 2, and 3.
So now you have this gorgeous image of me that I have, that I have approved.
Yes.
What happens to this
in
your
that's a
database?
Great question. So we're going to save you forever under the shot number that we've taken. And so if for any reason you might want a duplicate in the future, you can call us back and we will produce this same figurine for you at 50% off original price.
Wow. Well, Chris is the tech genius here at My. And in addition to the figures, you sell the 3D printers.
Correct.
I mean, this is really where it all began, and this is a basic home model?
Yes.
Would I be able to replace a little part if I had something to recreate?
So issues with that, if you have the ability to 3D model the part you want.
I see, yeah.
So there are libraries online where you may be able to find your part and you could download it and print it, or we offer modeling service.
You do that, huh? Because when I was here the other day, a woman had built a bakery rack and a lot of the clips were broken, and you were able to provide her with even sturdier clips than the original rack.
Yes, we reverse engineered the clip, nominally better than the original clip. depending on what material a customer wants, we can also custom design a solution for them to print in materials they want or objects that
a little more of an involved, higher tech.
Yes.
Wow. So you know how Chris was talking about reverse engineering? If you have a worn out part that is no longer available, Joe took advantage of that, and this is
the housing that holds the taillight bracket to the car for a 1937 Terraplane utility coupe.
Wow, and that's part of like the Hudson line.
Correct.
You had the original part that they were able to remanufacture?
Yes.
And are you sure this is going to be sturdy enough?
Yes, extremely. It's as durable as the original.
And you can paint it?
Yes, with the proper prep from
right.
Making sure you do all the procedures to prep it correctly for
Is
the
this the
paint.
first one he's done for you?
This is the second set.
Wow. See? You have something that doesn't work right, and you need the part that can do that here too. And you know how to properly pronounce the business's name, right?
Mommy.
My me, not mine, my me. Well, you saw that I got shot last week, and you can't do this on the same day. It takes about a week to get your little figure. And I wore the same exact clothes, so now we're back for the great reveal. I am really kind of nervous about this because I was kind of uncomfortable posing in there, you know? But you told me, hand on the hip, on the leg. So I'm ready. Okay, let's see it.
Okay, here we go. So exciting. Drum
roll. Oh my gosh.
We did take the liberty to put the special base. We put your
Look at that,
logo,
the logo.
Show logo on the base for you.
That
What
is
do
the
you think?
blouse. You did a great job
I
on
know,
the
it's so
blouse. This is just a fabulous idea. I just love what you're doing here. And I mean, one of only 5 in the country. And we are so lucky to have it right here in our valley. I mean, really, you guys, I'm telling you, Miami, you got to check this place out because it is unbelievable. And you can get a bunch of mini-me's from Miami.
The Casey Malone Show is sponsored in part by Denise and John York and the DeBartolo Corporation.